Because it's a very interesting story. We have different canis species, canine species, historically. And we have the gray wolf in the north that most people know, which is actually circumpolar, boreal. It's actually circumpolar because if you include the Arctic wolf subspecies. So it goes right around the globe, right? It's all through Siberia, and it was in Europe too. It was the source of all the fairy tales, the Little Red Riding Hood type stuff. That was all the gray wolf, which we have, and it migrated to North America from Siberia, from Asia. But we have also some species of wolves that were produced evolutionary in North America. And one of those is called the red wolf, which is almost extinct. There's a few animals around they believe they've for a while they were in captivity and then there was a released population, but they're not sure about, certainly they're a diminutive shadow of the original population. But we have, and so gray wolves in the north, we had these red wolves in the south and in the eastern part of the continent. And then in the middle we had another wolf that occupied the forests, the Great Lakes, St. Lawrence forests, up until it bumped into the gray wolves in the north, and it was a forest species, and it would go all the way down to when it were the red wolves at one time in the south. And that would be a unique kind of wolf, an intermediate kind of wolf, created in North America kind of wolf. But something disturbed all that, and that was the fact that Europeans came. And in the West, we did have another canid species, the coyote. Now the coyote in the West is like well, you know him from Bugs Bunny cartoons, W.E. Coyote. He's sort of a lanky, short-haired creature, not a wolf, not big, not a thing. But they were in the open prairie of the West, and it's into the grasslands and things, because we had this other wolf in the forest. But what did we do? Europeans came, they cleared the forest. And Southern Ontario, my friends in forestry talk about Southern Ontario being the largest clear cut in North America, because it was entirely heavily forested, and it was entirely clear cut, right? And it became open agricultural land. And what came to populate from the West? The coyotes. So we have an influx of the genetics of coyotes coming into eastern North America, where there exists the gray wolf in the north, the far north, and these other wolves. And those other wolves interbred. They tend to interbreed a little bit with the gray wolves. They tend to interbreed with the coyotes. And over time, they take on their own character. And they come off as this intermediate sized wolf with its own ecological existence characteristic. And it characterizes this Great Lakes forest in the middle of Ontario and Quebec up into what they call the boreal transition. It hunts in packs. It will take big game. It'll take a moose, but mostly it takes deer and smaller game. And it has a characteristic look about it and behavior. It's not a coyote, and it's not a gray wolf. It's an eastern wolf.